Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to look at modeling the internal structures like some of the plane print airplanes. I have the Notos airplane and a section of it looks like this, similar to this, and the internal structure is in here and stuff like that. So what I'm going to do is show you guys how to model this internal structure, sort of like the plane print planes, or actually pretty much exactly like the plane print planes. And if you want to learn how to do the wings like the plane print, my previous video where I showed you guys how to model internal structure of the wings, plane print does it like that as well. But some of their models do not have these circles cut throughout their formers. So if you guys are modeling the wings, want to look exactly like those, then just don't put the circles and cut those out. Just leave the formers as is. So let's go ahead and get started here on this. So have the, okay, here is the shape. Now what we need to do is make two copies of this. So we come over here to the main, right click on it, and select copy. Then right click and select paste. Now you can move this, but just leave it where it's at and click OK. And I'm going to do that one more time. Make another copy, then right click and paste, leave it in the same spot as well, and click OK. Change this name here to 0.65, and change this name here to 5 millimeter. Okay, now turn off the main and the 5 millimeter. And I'm going to extrude both of the ends on this. Extrude this to, let's go ahead and make it 10. Click OK. And do the other side. Now you don't have to use 10. You'll see here in a second why I'm doing this. Then we want to offset the whole thing. So offset, select the whole thing, and offset this a negative 0.65. And go ahead and click OK. Now we have the outside one. Our main one. Now, what we want to do here is use the combine tool. Combine. This is the target body. And this is our tool body here, the 0.65. And select Keep Tools over here. And go ahead and click OK. Now if we turn off the 0.65, we should have a shell here, like that. Okay, turn off the main and turn on a 6.5. Or actually turn on the, the 5 first. Turn off this. And extrude this end. 25 is okay. Again, you don't have to use these numbers. It's just okay. Now what I want to do here we want to offset this here. So we come up here to offset. Oops, there it is. Offset the whole thing. And we want to offset this by a -5. And click OK. Now we have turn on the 0.65. And we want to use combine again. This is the target body. And the tool body is going to be the 5. And set this to cut and keep tool. And click OK. Okay, and now we turn off the 5mm here. And we have this so far. Okay, we turn off this, the main. Now, to do the sections in it, create sketch on this plane here. Going to use my line tool, L for line, and I'm going to do a line here. And I'm going to do an offset of this line. And the offset is 0.1. Actually, I'm going to make it 1mm like it is. And click OK. Then join the two lines, another line, connect them here. And the same here, line. Now we can go ahead and finish this sketch. And what I want to do now is extrude this. So extrude. It's already selected for me. I want to change this to symmetric. And this is a new body. Change this to new body and click OK. And we'll change this to former. Okay. Turn this former off. Now do another sketch on this plane here. And another one from here. And 45 is fine. Click that. Click OK. Extend this just a little. And again, do an offset. Use this line here and 1 millimeter and click OK. Finish sketch. Now the 1 millimeter, you can use whatever offset you want to. Depends how thick you want your former to be. And that's, in this case, I'm just making it 1 millimeter thick. And create a sketch. This plane here. And close these just like we did the other one. L for line. Okay. Now what happened here, this is not a closed sketch here because this sketch here on these two lines is another sketch. So I have to use project. Click these two lines, then click OK. Now it's a closed sketch. And go ahead and finish sketch. And we're going to use extrude again. And change this to symmetric. Change this to a new body. Cancel this for a second. Let me take a look at this. I'm going to move this up there. And the reason I did that is because if this is down here, it's not going to, it just won't work right. I'll show you as we go along here. Use extrude again. This. This symmetric. Move that out. New body. This body has to encompass everything within here. So if this was over here, there'd be space at the top of it, of this. It won't be complete. I mean, so if I move this down, there'd be a hole through here at the top, and we can't have that. Then go ahead and click OK. Turn the sketches off. Now we have our two formers. Change this to former also. Okay, this is what we have. Cut this former off here for now. Now I want to split body. So come up here to split body. This is the body I want to split. And the tool body is this. And click OK. Now we turn that off, and now we have our one former. And we turn this former back on. This we don't need anymore, so we can remove this. Okay, same thing, split body. This is the body of split. The splitting tool will be this, and click OK. This. And we have our second former there. This we do not need, so we remove. And this we do not need, so we remove this as well. So now we have our two formers. Turn the main on. All right. What we can do here, extrude. I cancel that. Just need to extrude the main body. And to do that, it's got to come out a little more. No problem again. And more. Okay. Now that top is in. One more down here. One more time for this side. Okay. Now this side over here. Cancel this. Well, anyway, don't need it that. Okay. Turn this back off. Right click this and we want to remove. Okay. Now what you can do, just make sure that when you do this, is that your internal section here, like we have this, is completely inside the inside of here. or have another section here for this being here. But anyway, this is how you get that structure inside, but we're still not done yet. Now what we need to do is just combine all this. So we come up here with combine. This is the target body, and tool bodies are these, and change this to join operation. Then go ahead and click OK. And we can turn these off. And this is what we have now. And this is all one here now, like this. But that's how you do the internal structure. Okay, let's see, we have this. Now, I extruded this. I went back in time and extruded this side over here, which can do also. Let's see. Is now extrude, E for extrude, and select this. And what I'm going to do here is just move this back a little. So that to cut. Click OK. And we have that. So I'm going to do that for the other side also and move this outward. E for extrude again. Select this. And I'm going to pull this out. Pull it out just a little more. And click OK. And we have this. And now, what I want to do, got one more step here to go. I want to create a sketch on this plane here. So I click this plane, create sketch. And now I want to project this. So we get the whole thing in here. And click OK. And now I want to do an offset. Make sure I got the whole thing here of this outer line here. And I want this to be the same width as your print nozzle. So 0.4 on this. So it's going to be negative 0.4 here. And click enter. And go ahead and finish sketch. Okay. And we have this. Turn the sketches back on so we have a look. Now, I want to extrude again this side here. And I want to move this back let's say 3 millimeters, and select this cut. Okay, now that gives us the little lip here that we need. So the other formers, or not formers, but the other piece, when you make it, will slide onto here with this lip here now. Turn the sketches off, don't need them. Now that's pretty much it. So I showed you guys how to do these formers and how to make this little lip here, little offset, a lip there. And like I said, to do that, you just extrude this, create a sketch on this plane, offset, and they do the offset, the thickness of your printer nozzle, which was 0.4, and then you just do an extrude cut and just move it back. And that's how you get the little offset. So the other fuselage part will just slide onto here. So now let's have a look. Save this. Let me save this first as a mesh. Let's save this as a mesh. And click OK. And I'm going to call this PP1. Now, come in here, and that was in my desktop on my Fusion plane. And here it is. So what I want to do here, File, Open, this, and open it. Go ahead and click Yes. And this be the bottom over here. And we have that on there. Just want to make sure the side with the little lip is at the top. Okay. Now we just go ahead and slice this. Take a little time here. Okay. And now we have this. We have our formers down inside of there as well. And that little lip portion is down here on the bottom. And you want to just make sure when you put this on here that you have this facing upwards. Or it's at the top up here. But yeah, so go back here. Ah, storm's coming up. Lightning and thunder. Okay, but that's how you do that there. So, if you have any questions about this, go ahead and leave them down in the comments, or send me an email, or even try to contact me. Contact me on my Facebook group or my my Patreon site, and both are called CAD Build Fly RC. If you have any questions about anything that I do on my channel, go ahead and reach out to me. I'm more than happy to help you and answer the questions that you may have. So yeah, just reach out to me. And also, if you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And if you can, go ahead and watch this video again in case you missed something. And again, if you want to be able to print or design things like plane print does on some of the airplanes, like the formers inside like this is how you do that. And like I said before, like with the wings, my last video, I showed you guys how to do the internal structure of the wing, so you can print that in vase mode. And that's pretty much how the plane print wings are. And you don't have to print those in vase mode if you don't want to. And a lot of their planes do not have the holes cut out through the formers inside of there. So if you don't want the formers, just don't put the holes in there and cut those out. Just leave the formers all solid as they are, and go ahead and print like that. But anyway, that's going to do it for this video, and I hope you enjoyed it. And you guys have a great rest of your week, and we'll catch you right in the next video.
Subscribe for more.